Hi, I'm Taliya.
Hi, I'm Matthew, and we are
the
the critics.
So the film we're going to be reviewing today is something that both of us didn't expect to be watching, but nonetheless, it is Happiness is a four-letter word.
More so, we didn't expect to enjoy it as much as we
Yeah,
did.
yeah, definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
he came to a romantic comedy film. Everyone give him a clap for that.
I won for the quota. Done.
But all I can say is, well, not all I can say. We have a lot to say.
Yeah.
But an important thing to say is how proud we felt watching this film.
Yeah.
Firstly, proud about the fact that the cinema was full to capacity. Every single seat was full.
Yeah.
And the audience just added like 100% to the film watching experience. There was a part in the movie where, one of the main characters is saying to her
When Nandi's saying to her partner.
yeah, I don't know what I want, and he's saying, tell me what you want, and this guy just got up and said, Kuluma. It was amazing. Yeah, it was really
Excellent
really
audience, audience participation.
And that, being proud for that fact, also proud about the fact that this was a 100% South African movie based on a book written by a South African author. And wow, I've never seen our country being shown in such a glamorous, stylish light without, there wasn't much effort. It came effortlessly.
Yeah. No, it didn't fall into like the corniness. It didn't make you cringe. It didn't make you after 5 minutes go, okay, I get it, I'm in South Africa.
Yes.
Ooh, look, that's the road that I grew up on, sort of. Corniness that South African movies often do. And it also wasn't incredibly depressing like a lot of South African movies can be because of obviously South Africa's history. And so, I mean, there were definitely moments where you're like, well, are they going to completely neglect the fact this is South Africa? But I think they paid
respects to the necessary things.
Yeah, I think you got places where there was clearly some, sexism happening.
Yes,
there was clearly racial preference happening. When it was, when she gets made partner and it's two guys and one of them's white, and then when she meets all clients that were generally old white guys.
Yeah.
There were moments where you were like, oh, and that reminded you, and they were the typical challenges that we have in South Africa.
Yeah, but it was shown in a very a type of light where they experienced it, we noted it, and we just moved on and carried on with the story, which is what we have to do often in South Africa.
And also
you note it and you just move on.
Yeah. But also it didn't define the story because this wasn't a story about that. This was ultimately a love story.
A love story, which was so nice. It could have been Kerry Washington, Sandra Bullock, whoever, any one of those actresses.
But it wasn't, and that's why we love it.
It wasn't. It was South African.
Yeah.
I was saying to Matt that you never said, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is South Africa. You said, this is South Africa and it's freaking amazing. So that was one of the reasons we were proud. And the styling, wow.
Yeah.
The fashion, I was just so impressed. They drank a lot of champagne.
So much champagne. We're going to go drink champagne after this because apparently that's how often you need to be drinking.
Yeah, it's Tuesday. I got a job. Champagne. I'm leaving my boyfriend. Champagne.
Well, that makes sense.
But yeah, the styling attracted people, which you expect in a romantic comedy.
Yeah, I think it's, in a romantic
standard.
It did really well in all of those things.
Yeah.
But so looking at the plot, so there's 3 storylines that we really followed. There's the storyline of Nandi, of Zaza, and Princess.
Yeah.
And I'm not surprise, I'm not a big romance watcher, or particularly a big romance fan. But I really got behind, and I think it was so well done, the stories of Zaza and Princess. I think Zaza was the story of someone who ends up in trouble through no fault of their own and just being a good person, and Princess was a person who, wrong around. Princess was that person.
Yes,
Zaza was the person who threw their own
relationship into the fire.
Yeah.
And risk,
And that's something that I think we can all relate to. Well, there's all, we haven't all necessarily been that character completely, but there's things that we've done that's happened to us.
It was real. It felt very real.
And they reacted to it in a very real way. Nandi's was the one that I had difficulty with in the way I think and my criticism of the film is following hers, and which is problematic because she's the main plot.
Yeah.
But I think, it set them up, her and her boyfriend or fiance, as the perfect relationship from the beginning. And so then when all of a sudden she chose the other guy, or started going with the other guy, you just didn't get it.
Yeah.
You didn't see what the douchebag, because that's what I thought of him initially, with this weird American, not American, what accent do you have?
Yeah, those accents.
I didn't buy into that. It took me a very long time before I understood anything she was doing.
Her justification for her actions.
Yeah.
But
do you agree with me? So it's not just that I'm not a woman that I don't understand.
No, it was confusing,
Yeah.
but then being in love is confusing.
Oh.
I think what they established well is her history with this guy. There was a line that she said, I almost forgot how much I hate you, but yet she still went through it, what she did. So it just showed that, it's complicated. I personally like Nandi because I like the actress, and also she was realistic in that she was, a young woman building a career, pressure from her parents as well to live up to that expectation, and she was a lawyer, which both of us obviously relate to. But I liked her character, but I do understand what you're saying, that the steps she took weren't really...
Because they set them up as the perfect couple. If there had been some conflict from the get-go, although we did speak about this, and there's subtle conflict at the get-go.
But we did speak about it as in, you're a guy, you might not understand how that was conflict from the beginning. Like, hey, my child from another woman is going to stay with us.
Perfectly acceptable. Totally acceptable. I don't see why that could cause problems. But having said that, and speaking of how much, because I also loved Nandi's performance.
Yeah.
3 really strong performances by the 3 main actresses.
I will admit, Kanye Mbao is like, a social butterfly. Everyone knows her, she has a certain reputation.
Yeah.
But her acting, I'd watch her, in any other film. She sort of carried the film with like her attitude, her sass, all of that.
Yeah, I think they nailed their characters perfectly and everything. The guys,
the accents of the guys I didn't understand. I mean, were they trying to be American, or were they just really acting their hearts out? I don't know if it came out that way.
It was, they weren't as good. Not to say they were bad. They were very, they were good. But, they were, especially Zaza's husband. I mean, there's a moment, there's a lot of awkward moments where he kind of ruins the moment a little bit.
Yeah.
Having said that, he makes up for it when he's holding the kids at the end, because that was adorable.
That was so cute.
Yeah. But I don't think it was intentional that he was being adorable. The other thing that I want to criticize, is that, and it ended like a normal romance should end.
Yeah.
Or a romantic movie should end. But I would have really liked for it to end at the scene where they're having their sleepover near the end. Because basically all their stories are wrapped up for me at that point. We have Zaza has gotten back together with her husband. That doesn't change until the end. We have Princess who's accepted her child, which doesn't change until the end. And we actually have a happy Nandi who's happy in herself and happy single with herself. And I think then you've got the 3 types of, there's an infinite number of types of women, but the 3 general types of relationships. In a relationship, just with a child and single, and all can be happy. But yet, if that had ended then, I think it would have been really cool. But they carried it on, and honestly, I didn't like the ending, but I think it made it weaker. Like, you have to find your man to be happy. But in the world of romantic movies, I think that's what you have to do. But I think it would have been a stronger movie had it ended there, and something different, something South Africa can add.
I like the ending. I mean, who doesn't like to see a beautiful wedding and Lira?
So exciting.
I read that she produced the film as well, and obviously her tracks were playing throughout the film.
Yeah.
So that seeing her was like, wow.
Yeah.
It was like the end of a Marvel movie. When you watch till the end of the movie, anyway, it was like that. It was really
even
good.
Better.
I mean, how much more proudly South African can you get than Lira in a film? But yeah, I enjoyed the end. I do get what you're saying though, that they all needed a man to be happy.
Yeah.
But I think the end of it came full circle.
I think so. So thumbs?
Would you rate?
Yeah, Taliya likes it more than me. But maybe because I don't understand.
So the fashion and hot guys gets the half of them.
Yeah, the acting and the slight weirdness in plots is what doesn't go all the way for me.
But overall,
go and watch it. If you are South African, not South African, it's just
you gotta support it. Film. It was shown at the Berlin Film Festival as well. So proud.
Yeah.
Really, really proud. We need more films like this.
Yes.
That, hey, don't think of us as anything less than South Africans. We're proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, please click subscribe to see more, or just click like for the video. You can find all of our details for Facebook and Twitter, where we post all our even more information down in the description box below. I'm Matthew.
I'm Taliya.
And this has been the Critics' Review of Happiness is a Four-Letter Word.